Okay, hello everybody. My name is Jameson Chase Young, LUTifyMe.com. For the last couple years, I've been doing full features mostly, and I've been using LUTifyMe.com to do all my color grading. Most of it, because I'm not an expert. I hate to admit this, but yeah, I'm one of those people who just kind of slap on a LUT. And if you're anything like me, you know, you're probably out there looking for LUTs more than you're, trying to figure out how to do the color grading professional style. But yeah, I've been using LUTifyMe.com, and I have no complaints. Now, I'm only going to be going over their cinematic 3D LUTs because they have several different bundles. I don't use the other bundles enough to, really vouch for them. I'll first run through their website. This is LUTifyMe.com. If you go to their website's very nicely laid out. It's all pretty professional. You scroll down, like there's our cinematic 3D LUTs that I'm going over right now. You can go to their products and they'll show you all their bundles and their LUT packages they have. And at the bottom, there's their prices right there. So it's easy to navigate. This is our first one is shot in a vlog. This was all shot in Panasonic GH5 in a vlog, so a very flat profile. And this particular scene had like really perfect lighting. Like I can't bitch or complain about the lighting whatsoever. Sometimes it's a little bit even or off even or not so even. Here it is with the Children of Men. Children of Men, I gotta admit, like this is like kind of one of my go-to LUTs. I always, I love this LUT. It obviously gives movies a darker look because it's a darker movie, but yeah, it's one of those more universal LUTs. And in this particular scene, I didn't do too much like extra in post. I think I lowered like the exposure or something, but I did take care of his sunburn. But other than that, for the most part, this is basically what you get when you get the Children of Men LUT. Now this scene, that girl standing in front of the window on the left, she was kind of overexposed. It's a shot with the Panasonic GH5 vlog. The girl on the left is overexposed. The girl on the right's probably perfect lighting. But since the girl on the left was overexposed, the girl on the right was perfect lighting. With the girl on the left, I used the Black Klansman LUT, and the girl on the right, I used Children of Men again. I think you can see it kind of made her shot look perfect. Now, the girl on the left, the Black Klansman shot looked it worked really good. Gave it kind of like a little bit of an old school look to it. But yeah, it definitely helped bring down the overexposure, the Black Klansman LUT. And then, yeah, the Children of Men, it just kind of, as long as you get the lighting somewhat right, it always looks pretty good, I think so. And it was all natural light, like no lighting whatsoever. It was just all through the window, I believe. But yeah, with the girl on the right, I couldn't have asked for too much more. Now this Joker LUT is another one. It's kind of like another Children of Men for me. I always use it. It seems like it's kind of like one of my go-to LUTs. Now here in this scene in this bar, on average, it was a slightly underexposed, except for little parts here and there. Some of those bottles in the back, like really made things light up real bad. And then also we left the door open. I can't remember if we did that on purpose or not, but the door was left over and that little spot was overexposed. But for the most part, it was shot darker. And as you can see, like it gives it kind of a maybe like slightly over color graded look. And I kind of like the over color graded look, but it's kind of like a more colorful, dark / more colorful version of Children of Men. Not that they look the same, but it gives it a darker look because the movie Joker is a little bit darker, but it simultaneously gives it a little bit more colorful, overgraded look that I kind of like. It makes it look a little more cinematic and everything. And I'm going to show you in this next one, the Joker LUT. It's very universal. In this next scene coming up of this girl underneath this pier, it went back and forth between being overexposed, underexposed. Here it is. Like you can see, like some of those shots, like right there, that is just like horribly blown out. And then on the other hand, on the other side of the screen, it's almost underexposed. and when she was like walking back and forth through those pillars. Then when I put the Joker LUT on it, I think the only thing I did was I brought down the lighting a little bit, and I added like a slight bit of contrast, but I didn't mess with it a whole lot. Some of these are kind of like, yeah, what it's what you see is what you get type deal. And then on her face, as it worked out on her face, it looked really good. Her skin tones and everything came out really good, and she just looked good. My face is a little bit, well, not as pretty, but who knows? Maybe that's just the actors and not the LUT. Now this next shot, we shot this in Times Square. The lighting was pretty good. We were in the shadows of the tall buildings, so I didn't use it much in this one. But yeah, anytime it gives it kind of like a rom-com look. And yeah, anytime I can't think of which movie to compare it to. And a little more brighter, a little more happier tones. Yeah, definitely if you're doing a romantic comedy or something. And it's also very universal. Some of the Joker and the Children of Men, they're kind of made for a specific type of movie, like a darker movie or a darker scene. But this lets this. It kind of fits anywhere, but obviously some better than others. But it really brought out a more happier look with this girl. And then I'll kind of go back and forth with some of the other ones I use, and like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the Overcast. Now the Lutify Me one, it gives you two different Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, an overcast and an indoors one. Even though this is indoors, I just thought that the overcast looked better on it. But I used Once Upon a Time multiple times. It's another LUT that, I just kind of kept finding myself go back to it all the time. French comedy, once more, it's kind of like the Life Aquatic LUT. It gives like almost every video you put it on. It gives it a very romantic comedy look. No Country for Old Men. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You could put this on like a little cute kid and it'll give it like this rough, rugged look to it. So like if you're doing some type of Western, this is probably like the number one LUT you want to go to. Because it just makes everything look very old school. Wonder Wheel. This girl's face is a little bit underexposed and the background's a little bit bright, but I used it anyway. On average, I'd put it in the same category as like the French comedy. It gives every film like a romantic dramedy look. Like this is the shot in Vlog, a flat profile, and then using the Black Panther LUT. I didn't use the Black Panther LUT much. It gives things kind of a darker look too. I personally kind of like the Joker and Black Klansmen and Children of Men, but it did look pretty nice in this shot. Normally speaking, you wouldn't think it's like a wedding shot, but I just kind of was pulling some footage from anywhere and everywhere just to kind of show you guys what you can do. And then just to end it, I'll run through some war LUTs. They have more than just the few that I picked out, but the few that I picked out that I found myself using a lot. This is the one image that you've been seeing over and over, the Fury, Brad Pitt's The Fury. I didn't use it all that much, but every now and then it really nails the scene. All these war LUTs are kind of like a mixture of like Children of Men and maybe like No Country for Old Men. They all give it kind of a darker look, obviously. It's what most war movies are. Dunkirk, that last one, that the Fury seemed like it had a little more blue to it. This one seems like maybe it has a little more grain to it, but same style in terms of just darker. And as you can remember, this was actually shot in pretty darn bright lighting, so it really does a good job at changing how it looked. Now this hurt locker, yeah, this was filmed on the Brooklyn Bridge in a vlog, and then I didn't use the hurt locker much, but for some reason this super dark shots, it really made it pop out good because I didn't hardly change anything. I think I brought the contrast up minutely and the lighting down slightly, but that's like straight out how the hurt locker looked. Yeah, and it just did a very good job in super low light. Okay, so like I said, I've been using this LUTifyMe.com. I've been using it for the last few years. I personally can vouch for it. I love it. I like it. It's I get compliments on how good of a color grader I am, which is kind of a joke if you knew my actual skills as a color grader. But I can vouch for this. I think their cinematic 3D LUTs are really good. I've scanned through their other stuff. Doesn't seem bad to me, and I like it. So I hope this helps you on any kind of decision you might want to make for yourself. Well, my name's Jameson Chase Young. Thanks for watching this, and I hope it helps you.